buddy.
Dia Ruocco has a beautiful family and home in the suburbs of Virginia.
Sure, thanks. Thanks, buddy.
But over the past several years, her American dream has been weighed down by crushing debt.
Did you feel like you were literally drowning in debt?
Literally drowning. This one was over $18,000 on one credit card.
Shortly after Dia and her husband bought their home in 2019, she started racking up credit card charges, trying to keep up with escalating childcare costs and unexpected home repairs.
All these little things that had to get paid for, I just kept using a credit card. And it just got to a point where I was feeling like sick to my stomach from the stress of it all.
Dia ended up with nearly $90,000 in credit card debt, plus another $100,000 in student loans, and she is not alone. New data shows total credit card debt for Americans hit a record $1.14 trillion in the second quarter of 2024, the highest since the New York Fed started tracking it 25 years ago.
How bad is it?
It's a lot worse than what it was last year, that's for sure.
Naomi Peden is a debt relief counselor with Money Management International, a nonprofit that helps people develop plans to pay off their debt for a fee.
We're seeing more young people, more middle-class people.
During the pandemic, Americans flush with cash from government stimulus actually started paying down their debt for a brief period of time, but then around mid-2021 started running it right back up again.
In just 3 years, revolving consumer debt has jumped nearly 40%, the biggest spike ever, hitting the highest amount ever.
Increase in expenses.
Peden says inflation has been a major factor, leading many consumers like Dia to use credit cards to supplement their income to pay for everyday expenses.
I could not keep up with it.
And while inflation is now cooling, Peden says many people aren't feeling the benefit yet because consumer prices are still up 21% since February of 2020.
Increase in food, the increase in gas, the increase in other expenses, just regular monthly expenses.
How realistic is that when you're so deep in debt to get out?
It's very realistic.
Dia decided she needed help and created a debt management plan with professional assistance from MMI. They were able to get her credit card interest rates, some as high as 30%, negotiated down to under 10%. And she's been faithfully paying them off ever since.
I'm on track and I will be done in just a few more months. That's an incredible, freeing feeling.
Not easy, but worth it. To enjoy a future with her family,
Did you read the card?
debt-free.
You think that's for you?
For Spotlight on America, I'm Angie Moreski.